So the last question: Do you have a message to the women or men out there who are listening?
Well, I have quite a few, and I would stress to the men to be more open to input, and I have expressed this elsewhere, that what I see, as best as I can see it, is that women are to a greater extent yearning and wanting a deeper connection with men, beyond the superficial and beyond the societal norms, and really exploring the realms of consciousness and of sharing, and the potential that really exists between people to explore states of love between one another, which is a whole vast realm of being that is our untapped potential, which we have not yet gone into yet fully, or even only to a fraction, basically. And so there is a greater tendency on the part of the feminine to want to go to that place, and there are absolutely men who are interested as well, but overall there's more of a hesitancy on the part of the masculine, because the feminine wants to draw the masculine into reality more, into consciousness, into beingness more, and it's just this situation of the masculine that the masculine has lifted out of that state of being, and is up in the mind and the head too much, thinking and rationalizing and compartmentalizing and trying to figure things out and make sense of things, when that's running around in circles up in your head, and there's a whole other realm of being that is deeper, that is in the lower parts of ourselves, that need to be accessed. And so that's kind of a simplistic framework, but that's the basic concept as I see it. And there's absolutely a impulse on the part of men and the masculine during this time of moving in that general direction, and that's what all these different movements are about: the men's movement and the New Age movement, and the exploring of different spiritualities, and even meditation and yoga and everything is going in that general right direction, but there's still a ways to go, and so I would like to see men more willing to receive some criticism. Basically, there's such a tendency for men to automatically get defensive, and I would just say, look at what women have been through throughout the ages, and the repression and everything that they have put up with and endured, and they have a right to speak up and say, you don't get to a place of balance without a process. You have to go through the process, and people have to be heard, and the imbalances of the past have to be understood, and so I would ask that the men be more receptive to listening to the voices of women and the feminine, and what they have experienced and what they have to offer. And I think one of the best examples of all this is to keep in mind, and I was looking this up earlier because I'm planning to do a video on this topic, which is that of the top 10 religious texts in the world, so the Bible, the Quran, the the Torah, the Jewish Torah, which is actually part of the Bible, but and then other ones, the Egyptian Book of the Dead and the Tao Te Ching, I think it was, etc. Of all these religious texts, to the best of my knowledge, looking through them, there is not a single word from a woman. Mm-hmm. And that's a major problem when the when the guiding books of spirituality throughout the past several millennium have all been the voice of the masculine with no voice of the feminine, then you have a major problem there, and that's obviously going to result in imbalance. So there needs to be a greater acceptance and listening to the voice of the feminine to add to the conversation in terms of our direction and where we're headed from here.